This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Beane here. This is Exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show on YouTube. We're also live on X, and we're also live on Twitch. There's a podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast, Apple, all the places. Sorry, I was just doing some, you guys, some behind the scenes here. When I do these shows, there's so much stuff I got to do, and I'm always working, always trying to do stuff. But hey, you guys, smash that thumbs up, smash that subscribe if you are brand new here. If you like Van Halen, I mean, not just Van Halen, but if you like rock music talk, interviews, IRL, going to guitar shops, guitar unboxings, all type of stuff. I do all that stuff here. And hey, Guitar Bob, good to see you. Hey, Rock Daddy, good to see you guys. So hey, let's make this a real show. Let's see if we can get going here. And let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel, because channel membership, it is a way you can help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier are the executive producers, and they are currently, let's see if I can do this by memory. Let's see. Majestic PB and J Cat, Music Therapy Laz, Flipper Carlet, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R Habs, and of course, Janice Lala, the intern. Thank you guys so much for being top tier channel members here on the Johnny Beane YouTube channel. Your names are in green in the chat. You got exclusive emojis that you can use. You get exclusive content. And like I said, it's a way to help support the channel and support these shows. So let's do it, you guys. First of all, congratulations to Wolfgang Van Halen and Mammoth. Get the applause here. Brand new album dropped today. Technically, it kind of dropped last night because I was able to hear the whole thing last night. And congratulations, you guys. Amazing record. And they dropped a music video today, probably a few hours ago, for the song Same Old Song. And if you guys would jump over there and drop a comment saying, hey, Johnny Beane sent us, I would appreciate it. The video was awesome. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, I don't want to, but check it out. Drop a comment over there. And if you have not heard the album yet, check it out. It's everywhere. Of course, it's on streaming. You can get it. You can order it. People are getting the album. They're getting signed copies. I think I saw some people were getting copies of it early, like a day before or something in the mail. So that's really cool. So anyway, there's the link. Check it out. Mammoth, Same Old Song, official music video. Click the link. There it is. And again, if you would, tell them Johnny Beane sent us over. I would appreciate it, you guys. Help us out. So very cool. So congratulations to Wolf and Mammoth. Great album. Like I said, I listened to the whole thing last night. And check it out. I can definitely hear his influences on this one. It sounds awesome, you guys. So let's read a story here as well, if we can. Let's go over here to Guitar World. This is related. You really have to work for it. Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstein is one of the most famous guitars of all time, but Wolfgang says it has its limitations. Very interesting. This is written by Phil Weller. This is published a couple days ago. It might be considered a holy grail guitar, but Wolfgang says it's not all that easy to play. Very interesting. There's a photo of Edward right there. By the way, drop your comments down below if you're watching this on repeat or on playback. What year is that photo of Edward there on the left? Either in the live chat, we got a few people here, or comments down below. What year is that photo of Edward? What year do you guys think that is? That's the question of the day. So drop a comment below. What year do you think that photo of Edward is? Let us know in the comments down below. Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstein is one of the most iconic electric guitars of all time. Built, upgraded, and heavily modified over the late 70s and early 80s. The guitar is... it's too early to be reading words. You guys know what that says. Emblematic of Eddie's genius, both as a player and as a visionary of the instrument. That said, the guitar is by no means a dream to play. According to Eddie's son, Wolfgang Van Halen, it has its fair share of shortcomings. The guitar I wanted to play did not exist, Van Halen had once said of Frankenstein. What I wanted was a cross between a Gibson and a Fender. Which, that is true. He always said that. I mean, he actually said that to my cousin. He said that to my cousin, Jazz Obrecht, who you guys know. And he's also said that to this guy right here.
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Yeah, Steve Rosen. Thank you again, man. By the way, Steve, looking forward to seeing you at the NAMM show coming up. Let's see. As Simon Alkin's excellent free-to-air documentary on the virtuoso, that's a word I could never read either. What time is it? So it's almost noon. I shouldn't even be awake yet. Virtuoso's modding addiction showcases that's exactly what the guitar is. By meshing the body of a Strat with a humbucker and a Floyd Rose, EVH crafted an enduring guitar symbol that is instantly recognizable to this day. However, speaking with Ultimate Guitar, his son Wolfgang, who owns the guitar and used the guitar to track parts of Mammoth's new album, says the guitar isn't immune to issues. You really have to work it, he explains. I played it also for the solo on Take a Bow from 2023's Mammoth 2. And on that, one of the first bends for the solo, you can really hear the sustain almost die out real quickly. You have to really pull it out of the guitar. Now that's very interesting. I mean, a lot of players, I mean, this is probably one of our favorite guitars of all time. Me personally, the Kramer 5150 is my favorite guitar. Let's see, I've got this here. I've got like a blow-up version of it, which is pretty cool. There you go. Right there. But the Frankenstein guitar is definitely a favorite guitar of a lot of players, a lot of fans. The truth of the matter is, while Frankenstein is a legend of the electric guitar world, it was one of Eddie's first mod jobs. It was never going to be perfect for every player. That's why he played other guitars as his career developed. Wolfgang is quick to acknowledge that. Let's see, where are we? Holly Lewis, what's up? Obviously, it was a tool that his dad used for a certain amount of time and then moved on to something else, he says. He was always working on stuff and making it better that fit his needs at the time. And so that kind of fell out pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, that's something that Van Halen would say, is that when he moved on from the Frankenstein to Kramer, and then from there to Music Man, to PV, to Charvel, to Fender EVH, which now, Fender is doing EVH guitars. I mean, that's what Wolfgang is playing. In the brand new music video, Holly, did you see it? Did you see the brand new music video? Yeah, you did. I saw your comment in there, I think. There's the brand new music video. Check it out. And if you guys would, drop a comment over there and say Johnny Beane sent us over. I would appreciate that, you guys. Hey, Music Therapy Laz. Good to see you guys. So while it very much has that sound of that era there, it definitely has its limitations. It's fun to bring it out. You can really hear that on Take a Bow. For the end, it was just about locking into that groove. I think when the pickups aren't as hot as something you would be normally used to, it's really about getting that percussive roll with that. There's this must be the interview with Wolfgang, where these quotes are from. For the song's slapping riff, which needs a high level of dexterity to pull off, the guitar isn't trying to go out all guns blazing, as Wolfgang explains. The output of that bucker helps give it that more cutting feel. The percussive approach bleeds into the end's main tapping lick, which the guitarist previously explained how he categorizes the technique his dad popularized into two areas. Hanley, for us, he showcased how these two approaches differ. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, he was talking to this guy right here and talked about that stuff. If I can find that clip. You guys, this guy right here.
You're watching Johnny Beane TV. I'm Old England, the guy with the face. I'm the live stream right now. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, Old England. Very cool, dude. Very cool. That was during a recent interview. When it comes to soloing, Wolfgang says he's taken one piece of advice from his father to heart, more than most. During his chat with Ultimate Guitar, he pointed towards the opening track of his forthcoming album, also called The End, which is out today. You guys, check it out. As proof of him taking that advice and running with it. One of a kind is a good example. Is a good example. It says that twice. You guys think I'm stumbling over stuff when I read. I'm reading these things as they're written. One of a kind is a good example of growth. Between the last album and this one, I'm really proud of how that turned out, he says. It set the pace and direction for the record. I'm really happy with the solo output this time around. Right on. But as good as Eddie was at shredding, it turns out he was a terrible teacher. Wolf revealed that his father once asked Paul Gilbert to give his son a guitar lesson instead. I used to have a selfie with Paul Gilbert and Nino Betancourt, but I had to... by the way, it's written up by Phil Weller, freelance writer for Prague, Guitar World, Total Guitar. Right on, man. Yeah, I used to have a selfie anytime Paul Gilbert or Nuno Betancourt's name would be mentioned on these shows. I used to show the selfie, but as you guys know, as these shows progress, it's just more and more and more. And I've got so much content behind the scenes here. And so I had to that photo isn't here anymore. But anytime anybody mentions Nuno Betancourt, of course, we get this.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Right on. Thank you so much, Nuno. Very cool. So anyway, at the end of this article, they mention that Eddie once asked Paul Gilbert to give his son a guitar lesson. That is pretty cool. Should we go over there and check that out real quick? This was published October 17th. Did we read this? We might have read this, or maybe we didn't. Maybe I was going to read this, and we haven't because we've been so busy. What do you mean that photo isn't here anymore? I don't have it here in StreamYard. Actually, the only photo, the only overlay I have in StreamYard is actually this. This is the only overlay I have. That's actually a GIF. Every other piece of media that I keep here, it's all video now. I've moved everything to video. So say like instead of having, well, here's an example. Like if I tell you guys, hey, you can help support the channel with PayPal, which is true, you know, instead of having just a graphic, I can actually have like something like this, you know, so it's, you know, it sticks out, you know, a little better. By the way, let's see. Does Nightbot have anything for PayPal in the chat? Let's see. I don't know. But hey, if you'd like to support the channel, PayPal is the way you can do that. By the way, can you guys try something? Holly and Laz, can either of you guys type Van Halen into the chat and see if it wakes Nightbot up? I tried something last night. Is Nightbot even here? Yeah, Nightbot is here. Exclusive. Well, I mean, that was... Yeah, type Van Halen in the chat and see if Nightbot does anything. I don't know. I might need to work on that. We'll see. Okay. Let me see. There's a couple things that I was trying last night. I don't know if it'll work for me. Oh yeah, it sort of worked. Yeah, it's sort of okay. All right. Well, that doesn't really work. Let's read this instead, shall we? Let's go over here. All right. Let's get these dolls out of the way. I don't know what that is. All right, Guitar World. So many ads on these things. My dad was a great teacher, but was a terrible guitar teacher. My dad was a great guitarist. Here we go. Let's try this again. My dad was a great guitarist, but a terrible guitar teacher. Why Eddie Van Halen had to ask Paul Gilbert to give his son a guitar lesson. Again, written by Phil Weller. He was just too virtuous. I could never read that word, man. Anyway. He was just too... How do you even say that word, Holly? I can never pronounce that. Virtuosic? Virtuosic. Did I say that right? Virtuosic? I don't know. I'm trying to read. Like I said, it's only noon, so it's too early to even be awake. Wow. Think of virtue. Okay, virtuosic. All right, anyway. To show his son the ropes, it seems. Okay, let's read here. There's Paul Gilbert. There's Wolfgang. Good enough. Hey, thank you, Bob. Bob, did you know that's actually a Van Halen song? Good enough. It's true. All right, so we're going to read this, if we haven't already. I can't remember. It would be safe to assume that if your dad was one of the greatest guitar players who ever lived, your own guitar playing journey would be in safe hands. But that surprisingly wasn't the case for Wolfgang Van Halen. His dad was a terrible teacher. The Mammoth multi-instrumentalist is on the promo trail for his third album, which has already given us a cheeky Hop for Teacher tribute and tapping licks that, there's that name again. This guy right here.
You're watching Johnny Beane TV. I'm Old England, the guy with the face on the live stream right now.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're watching Johnny Beane TV. I'm Old England, the guy with the face on the live stream right now.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry, I had that on loop. That Old England don't try to imitate. Now, he's revealed that he has Paul Gilbert to thank for his earliest 6-string skills. Now, that's pretty cool. I mean, Paul Gilbert, he's an excellent guitarist. My dad was a great guitarist, but a terrible guitar teacher. He'll tell you that himself, Wolfgang reveals to guitar.com. He even called Paul Gilbert one time and asked him if he would give me a lesson, and he laughed his ass off. Aside from his exemplary shredding in Mr. Big, Racer X, and across a multi-faceted solo career, Paul Gilbert has gotten plenty of teaching experience under his belt. He had a column in Total Guitar spanning 30-plus issues, and previously done likewise for Guitar Player, and has taught the likes of Buckethead and Satchel from Steel Panther. Very cool. That just shows you how he felt about being a teacher, Wolfgang continues. And yeah, he was right. He'd be like, just do it like this. Well, how? You're at such a different level. You're not even thinking in the same way. That doesn't mean his pop didn't impart any knowledge to his son. Speaking with Music Radar last summer, he said his biggest guitar solo lesson he ever got from his dad, who instilled the need for melody over, there's that word again, Holly, virtuosity, to make them stand out. Okay, so that was one of the previous videos right there. I think that was the last video to come out. Then, of course, the most recent one. Hey, Mr. Mike, did you see the new video? If you haven't, there it is. Again, if you guys would, check it out and drop a comment saying Johnny Beane sent you. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Did I read the word right? Thank you so much. Not every song needs a solo, he has said. You can play a solo that's one note, and that can be way more impressive than a solo that's 2,000 notes. I've always said that myself. It's not really the speed at which you play. I agree with that. He pointed to Inverl. I can't read anything today. Anyway, he pointed to Aaron Marshall, whom he recently gifted a new signature guitar, as an example of a player taking his dad's philosophy on board. He had called him a singer as a guitar player. Intervals. Thank you. Elsewhere, Wolfgang has spoken of the risk of covering Van Halen songs live and why recording Mammoth songs with Eddie's infamous Frankenstein Strat made him feel closer to pop. There you go. Very cool. Again, Phil Weller wrote this up. Thank you so much. Very cool stuff. All right, there we go. I see how this works. It just keeps you, if we click on that, then it'll take us to another story, which I think we did read that one. We probably did. All right. Well, there you go, you guys. There's a few different, a couple stories for you. And of course, the brand new Mammoth album is out. If you guys haven't heard it yet, check it out. I heard the whole thing last night. I'm gonna listen again, and I can hear his influences on it. And brand new music video, same old song. Out now. There it is. And again, if you would jump over there and say Johnny Beane sent us, I would appreciate it. All right, you guys. We're about 25 minutes into this. I like to try to keep these shows under 30 minutes. So we're perfect. Very cool. So I'll let you guys go. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you so much for your continued support for this channel and these shows. And I know I need to update this list. I will do that. I'll try to get that done today. I've got so much stuff that I've going on behind the scenes here for all this. But thank you guys for all your support. All of you guys. You guys that are here watching live, like Guitar Bob. Let's see. I can tell you guys who's here by clicking this button here. Guitar Bob is here. Mike Wood is here. Or you're Mr. Mike, right? Holly Lewis is here. Music Therapy Laz. He's in Peru, but he's here. How did that happen? Rock Daddy is here. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I know I usually, a lot of times, I do a show 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on Fridays. Do you guys want me to come back tonight and do a show? We can do something else. I've been having computer issues, so I'm kind of nervous about doing these talk shows because my computer could just like crash at any time. So it really hasn't been fun. It's pretty nerve-wracking doing this, but look at this. We're here. It's working. So maybe we'll be back later. And then, of course, Saturday night is Straturday night. And by the way, I think I'm doing an interview on another channel on Sunday. Somebody else, another guitar channel. They wanted to do an interview. We're doing that Sunday. I don't know if we're doing it live or if it's being taped. I'm not sure. So I'll find out. And either way, I'll send you guys over there. You guys can check it out. So very cool. So that's coming up Sunday. Monday, as you guys know, we go to Guitar Center and do some IRL, have a good time. So, but hey, maybe we'll see you guys later. We'll see. Hey, that's some couple things. I asked you guys earlier, if you guys weren't here, scrub back on the video. There was a photo of Edward. It was a photo of him and Wolfgang. It was two separate photos. What year was that photo of Van Halen? Okay, so scrub back. It was the first story I read. What year was that photo of Eddie Van Halen? Drop the year down below in the comments. Down below. And also, do you want me to come back later tonight? Do a live show for you, and hopefully my computer doesn't crash out. Drop a comment down below as well. Okay? All right. Awesome. I will see you guys. Regardless, I'll see you guys next time and watch another video. Although I know I usually say that at the end. All right. I will see you guys right here on...
Hey, you're watching Johnny Beane TV, and this is John from Mammoth.
Hi, this is Dweezil Zappa, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
How you doing, everybody?
Guys, Brad Tolinsky.
Author of Eruption, Conversations with Eddie Van Halen.
That's right.
And nobody better to bring you Van Halen information than the one and only Johnny Beane.
Thank you. Can you say that louder?
Okay. Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Mike. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane.
I'm Rick Beata. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
There we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Click on another video on the screen here on YouTube. We got so many previous shows for you guys. Click on one of those, drop your comments below, and I will see you on the next live show. And also, I'll see you in the comments. All right? So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Johnny Beane here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the comment section below.